Good afternoon. My name is Tim Kraus. I'm the owner of Annapolis Gelcoat and Restoration and Osprey Marine Restorations. I wanted to come to you today and talk to you about a really cool project the company has decided to undertake. We purchased a boat and we brought that boat from Florida up to here to do a total refit. Now, you've probably been following me on this journey and seen the trip that we took up from Florida all the way up the Chesapeake Bay to here. Well, now I invite you to continue that journey and watch as we refit this boat. We're going to refit this boat from stem to stern, port to starboard side. Just about everything in this boat is going to be touched. So follow me, follow us as we go through this journey together. Here she is. This is a 2001 51-foot Sealine. The model is a T51. It's a 51-foot boat. My wife and I, Jen, who you've probably seen or are going to see in a lot of the videos, we brought her up from Miami, Florida, all the way up here to Harrington Harbor North. And we've already started the restoration process. So what you're seeing now is really a midpoint in the transition. But I invite you to join us and we'll take you back in time from the very beginning of this restoration to where we are today and obviously on to the end. Right now we're going through a lot of the demo phase and rough-in phase of the transformation. A lot of the fiberglass work, a lot of the coring work, a lot of the structural work, a lot of the items that you never really see on a finished product, but it's that laying that foundation that is so important to making sure that the finished product is to that level that we and my customers expect. So let's take a deeper dive. Let's take a closer look. Come on. So let's do a tour of the boat. This is the salon, living room. In previous videos, if you have been following me on the trip up the Intercoastal, you saw this was looking a lot better than it does now. Well, that was all very skin deep, and that was been a theme of this boat so far, whereas the stuff that looked good was very skin deep, and it was just a tired boat. So in the salon area here, we've torn out everything, clearly. The furniture, the flooring, the wall coverings, the headliner even. One of the other things that we tore out was all of the extra wiring that was needed or that wasn't needed anymore from previous repairs and iterations of the age of the boat. Again, 2001, it's now 2025. A lot of things have changed on this boat, and we decided to go ahead and tear it all out and start fresh. So, salon, living room. Let's come on up the step here, and we'll get into the dinette area and the galley. Up here on the port side is a curved dinette settee. Again, not to reiterate, but we tore everything out to start fresh. And then on the starboard side is the galley. And then behind me is the helm station for the lower part here, which was one of the neat benefits of this boat, is that it did have the dual helm station. The helm station, as you can see, again, has been torn out, and we're gonna do a whole brand new electronics package, new soft goods, new headliner. You can even see we took out the windshields. Well, they were leaking. So we've gone that far. There's no sense in leaving them in there. So we took out the windshields. We're going to rebed them and get them all sealed up tight. So that's where we are up here. Let's take a look down below and I'll show you the staterooms. So down below we have 3 staterooms and 2 full heads. Staterooms are a double bed and then 2 queen size beds. In the process of going through the boat and looking at the cabinetry was all veneer. The veneer was just getting aged. we had a lot of debate on what to do about the cabinetry. Do we resurface it? Do we re-veneer it? Or do we wrap it? And there are so many neat features out today where the wraps are actually really good looking. So that's what we decided to do and what we're going to do. And you'll see that process. Right now, what you're seeing is the preparation of that. So all of the veneer in the boat, we are prepping to wrap. And we're gonna wrap it with furniture grade wrap. And it's gonna allow the boat to bring it into current day design, if you will. So as you're looking at the cabinets right now, you may see some different colorations on the cabinets. That coloration is filler. And the filler that we're using is a cabinet grade filler so that any scratches or gouges or loose pieces within the cabinets has been repaired and filled to ready to accept the new wraps. So now we're going to go into the staterooms. This is the port side stateroom, which again is a queen berth. Within this stateroom was also the water heater and the holding tank. We decided to change the holding tank and the water heater. We didn't know it at the time, but as we were coming up the intercoastal, you may have seen a couple of videos that were already out there of the of the holding tank overflowing. Well, it also had a leak in it. So not only did we have a holding tank that was overflowing, it was also leaking. So we decided to change the holding tank. Moving forward, we come up to the master stateroom, which is a V-berth style master, and the bed setup is I would call it a wide queen. We're going to get all custom mattresses made for the boat, all custom soft goods. Looking at the second head that is right off of the master with its own dedicated shower. This is kind of cool here. So you see where this is new? The hall shower, the hall head had two different accesses to the shower. It had one coming into the shower from the master stateroom, and then another entrance into the shower from the actual bathroom itself. It just didn't make sense. Why to have a secondary access into the shower from the master stateroom? So we decided to close that off, blanket off, glass it, so that way you just have the one entrance into the shower from the bathroom itself. This has been a quick tour here with the camera, I know, but it gives you a quick synopsis. One of the last things I want to show is the headboard. We're going to do a custom piece headboard. And you're seeing just some framing that I put up there for that custom piece headboard. Again, as you're looking at the boat now, you have to use your imagination for what is going to happen, what is going to come. And that's part of the journey. That's part of the process of everybody here following us. So again, invite you to follow us, because at the end of the day, it's going to be great.